Oh, frost. It is cold. We just started in on a 5-mile trek to a lake that is potentially holding some grayling. Watched a super sweet sunrise. Now have to huff it for the next 4 miles. Hopefully in the next hour or so, we'll be hooked up to some grayling. Ooh, ice. Winter's definitely coming. Let's get it. Oh, ice fishing before you know it. All right, let's keep going. All right, been doing this for 2 hours now. We're getting closer. We made it to the boulder field. That's a big accomplishment. We got another 45 minutes or so, and then we are at the lake. This definitely lets you know if you are in shape or not. As of right now, not is the appropriate answer, I feel like. Not a bad way to spend a Saturday. Let's keep hiking. Oh, yeah. This is when it gets crazy. Feel like you're in some sort of Indiana Jones nonsense. One of these boulders is gonna fall out and then you break your ankle. Then you gotta follow these rock pilings here. This is the tail end of this whole thing. But we're getting close, which is good. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Ta-da! Found it. There it is. Did it. It is so hard to try and capture just how spectacular this area is. It is so vast that this camera does no justice to it. Photos can barely even do justice to this thing. It is gorgeous back here. And now that I am completely out of breath, I'm gonna make my way down to this lake and get the old fly rod set up. This is one of the only places local, and by local I mean in the Anchorage Bowl, that has grayling in it. And it's not local. You gotta hike 5 miles one way through this just to get here. I think that was two plus hours of wandering, uneventful wandering, mind you. I haven't seen anything as much as a squirrel. With all this territory, you'd think you'd see something. I want to keep an eye on my footing, try not to end up with a broken ankle. Next time this thing turns on, I hope there's a fish on my line. Oh, oh, oh. All right. So nice and peaceful. No animals. You guys know. See blueberries. You gotta eat them. That's pretty sweet. Still no fish. Keep going. That way. The last 2.5 hours have been spent hiking for this moment. I'm gonna drop a dry fly into this, see if this hole's holding any grayling. Man, this is unreal. Guys, I think I'm walking up on a paddleboard, which would be absurd. Ah, there's a raft. Huh. Look at that. I don't want to put my mouth on that thing at all. Ah. Who leaves a boat with no pump? It's genius. The fact that they left it out here, bullshit. But the idea, genius. If I could inflate this sucker and get out there, it would happen. Not enough time. And I don't know what kind of lunatic hikes back here for 5 miles just to blow this boat up. Where's the fish? Where are these fish? Can't find them. Gotta find them. Well, I think it turned into a hiking trip. We just did a complete lap around the lake. Nothing. Might be a little too late. Got back, weather started coming in, actually started snowing on us. Made ourselves some lunch. It's sure motivating walking 5.5 miles back here thinking you're gonna catch fish. You're not as pumped thinking about walking 5.5 miles back that way to the car knowing you didn't catch fish. Either way, I think this turned into a pretty sweet hiking trip. If you've never been back here, Symphony and Eagle Lake are spectacular. You look one way and you have Eagle Lake and it's just the wildest color because it's fed by a glacier. Then you look the other way and you have Symphony Lake and it's completely opposite due to the fact that it's fed by creeks and fresh water. And then just the scenery, the mountains, all of it back here is really, really cool to see. Icing on the cake definitely would have been getting some fish. Oh well, can't knock them all out of the park. Nice just getting back here, fall colors, enjoying nature. There's a lot of people showing up though, so I feel like half an anchor just gonna be back here before I know it. I might eat. If this thing does come back on, it's because I got a fish. If not, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the hike and the scenery. Appreciate you. See you on the next one. Look at that view. Crazy. So sweet.